This past season of I Am Jazz, we basically witnessed Jazz go through some sort of like emotional, what I call it, breakdown. We're sitting down on the bed with Jeanette, basically talking about how he doesn't feel like himself and how he's not happy and how he's always in his head. And this clip pretty much went viral and everybody was talking about it. But you know, I already had content ready for you guys. In case you missed any, go to my playlist of I Am Jazz and I have all the episodes from this past season on there. But we're gonna talk about this specific clip and why I think Jeanette is the master manipulator that she is, and she is a toxic person that needs to be stopped. Yes, Jeanette definitely needs to be stopped. This lady's like, we've been here before, I understand, but for some reason every time Jeanette talks to Jazz about the mental breakdowns or issues that Jazz is having, I just don't believe it. I don't know, like, yeah, this is just a walkthrough, we're just doing this for the show. I don't know if Jeanette truly cares. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it. Maybe she's mother of the year, but I don't know, something about Jeanette is just off to me because this scene felt somewhat fake and contrived, and it felt like Jazz was, you know, calling out for help, essentially telling Jeanette that what you did to me, and I'm gonna keep saying Jeanette, what Jeanette did to Jazz at 11 years old, or was it 12 years old, allowing this child, Jazz was a child, allowing a child to suppress their growth, allowing a child to take hormones that would forever impact his life. We don't know how long Jazz is gonna live, but why in the hell as a parent would you let a child make such a decision that will impact them for the rest of their lives? Let's just say Jazz lives until he's 60, 70, 80, 90. You know, we wish him long health, prosperity, and all of that blase. We wish all of that for Jazz. But I'm just saying, why would you let an adolescent at 11 or 12 years old take suppressants? I don't know what is going on in America, but something is not adding up. And I keep saying that, you know, this whole transgender thing is an experiment because they are using people's kids. They are literally using people's kids to conjure up some nonsense that we all know is not possible. We know this is not possible. It could never be possible. Jazz, you are never going to be a woman. So I don't know why Jeanette and Greg, because you know he's off to the side, acting aloof, acting like nothing's going on. Why would you allow this to happen to your kid? Why would you accept it? And then always come back to tell us, oh, Jazz would have offed himself. Jazz would have done this. At the end of the day, Jazz is suffering from a mental illness. Therefore, you should provide Jazz with the resources that he needs to get his head checked out or, you know, become a better person. But you went and allowed some doctors to give your kids suppressants and essentially made Jazz an experiment. And we are now seeing the outcome. Jazz doesn't feel like himself. Jazz is always in his head. Jazz can't seem to figure out anything. Jazz is always up, down, in between. The emotions are all over the place. Like, lots and lots of people suffer from mental health issues, but I can't for the life of me say that those suppressants and hormone blockers and puberty blockers, I don't know how many medications Jazz has taken or took previously, but I'm sure it was a hell of a lot of pills, and that ish is coming back to bite them in the ass right now because Jazz can't seem to get anything straight. But you guys let me know, do you guys think that Jeanette is a master manipulator and now she's trying to clean up everything? Basically everything is coming back up. It was all nice and dandy having Jazz play dress up and pretend like Jazz was actually a female, and now Jazz is an adult and realizing, what the fuck did y'all let me do to myself? It is coming back to bite y'all in the ass.